Howdy everyone, it's me once again, the one and only Killer Rodan. And today I'm still continuing my Disney movie marathon by reviewing something Disney related. So, aside from being bothered by, these religious people, I have to do something in my spare time, I guess you could say. So for today's feature, folks, I'm going to be talking about a CGI animated film, and yes, this animated film is going to be titled Epic. Yep, that's the movie, folks. I'll be talking about today because why not? And yes, before anyone tells me, before anyone says it in the comment section, I've seen this in the Disney Plus, so I'm going to use that as an excuse to review something from there. So I just figured, why not? I guess this won't hurt nobody, I suppose. So, okay, anyway, as usual, nonetheless, I have to talk about the plot. So let's just get into it, shall we? So yeah, it's gonna be focusing on this teenager, and he doesn't exactly believe that there's this other community, these smaller people, I guess you would say, right away. But of course, she definitely finds herself in a different world all of a sudden as she's transported into this deep forest place. Well, yes, there's this battle between forces of good and the forces of evil, of course, is taking place. So, of course, she teams up with these characters in order to save their world before pretty much it gets worse. And yes, of course, it gets pretty crazy, of course. Our main character does go see her scientist father, whom I'll say is a bit eccentric, I guess you can say, but he does have his time-consuming quest to discover this tiny civilization in the forest, and this is driving them apart. This little obsession of his is putting their relation to a strain, I guess you can say. So, yeah. But of course, she does get small, and there's also this whole thing with the queen. The queen character does need to be taken care of course, because this movie needs to have some sort of risk to it, of course, obviously. But yeah, it does need to happen in this kind of way. This queen is a queen of this forest, who, of course, is mortally wounded, unfortunately, because, well, there's some crazy that happened, I guess you could say. But yeah, this film is definitely have quite a bit going for it, folks, I guess you could say. One of the most obvious things I can say about this film is the production value in this film. I mean, even though I still prefer the hand-drawn animation, but the production value in this is actually quite nice. There's so much detail in this, so much good color. Even when the colors are really bright, they never feel saturated. And of course, there's a lot of good use of green. And yes, the queen does have lots of green in her outfit, but even then, it doesn't feel overdone. Some of the green is in the background, but again, it doesn't feel overdone as well. So yes, the animation really stands out. There's so much detail of it. Of course, the art design is really nicely done as well. So the design of the characters are really well put together. So overall, the character designs, the animation is really smooth. So there's no complaints when it comes to the overall designs of everything. I really like the animation as well, folks. And the overall story, I mean, okay, the story itself doesn't exactly break new ground, really. It's the kind of same stuff you've seen before, sure, but its execution really helps it to make it interesting. Of course, I like the overall idea and the way it was executed, so the story department is nicely done as well, of course. So there's no real complaints about that, really, of course, because I do like the overall story. So, yes, of course, it's going to be some sort of, adventure, of course. Like these films that tend to be, obviously, really adventurous, so, that's to be expected. So the main character isn't some obnoxious teenager with teenage angst or anything. Even though despite the fact that she doesn't believe her father right away, so yeah. But anyway, all I can say is that the direction for this film is actually quite nice as well. The direction for this is really well done because the director of this film really knew what he was trying to do, so that's still a good thing. And the father character, yeah, he seems like the type to be really into his studies, and it really shows. So yeah, they really got the characters down, of course, and yes, there's a character that she does become rather attached to, of course, not just her father, of course, but yeah, it shows that the character is really caring, of course, and that's fine, and she wants to do what's right, of course, and that's perfectly fine, nothing wrong with that. But yeah, folks, there's a lot I can say that was definitely enjoyable for this film. It's definitely something that can be viewed more than once. So yeah, folks, not a bad movie at all. A pretty good one. I'll give this film an overall rating of a 7.4 out of 10. Give this a 7.4 out of 10. So of course, as usual, thanks for watching, and take care. Until next time, see ya. Oh yeah. So, until later, folks. I'll be keep watching more DC stuff. So, yeah.